This is the Blurex iPad 2 leather folio slim case. It's a nice case. As you can see, it's quite slim. Doesn't add a lot of thickness to your iPad 2 at all. Not a whole lot of weight as well. It adds a bit of weight to it, but not a lot of thickness, which I really like. It's one of the slimmest cases that I have found, but yet it still seems to protect the iPad 2 really well. Also, it doesn't cover any of the functions on your iPad 2, such as the speaker. The speaker is still exposed, as is the, the sync port. You still have access to all the buttons as well as the headphone jack on the top. You'll notice that this case has a crease going down the front of it. I really like that, and in fact I was looking for a case that did have the crease, and I'll show you why. As I open this, you'll see that crease enables you to fold the front cover back, and then you have a really good typing angle here, and it's very sturdy. As you can see, it's not bouncing or doing anything like that when I press on it. Furthermore, you can actually change this angle so that it's steeper by just moving it in, or if you want a less of a steep angle, you can actually move it out, and it's still just as sturdy. So that's really a plus, and something that you might consider when you're looking at cases for your iPad. Pretty much only cases that have a crease on the front cover enable you to do that. Now, this Blurex case does not incorporate this sleep awake function at all. So you will have to either press the top button to wake it up or press this button. I don't find that too much of a detriment given the benefits of this case. Probably the reason why they did not incorporate the sleep awake function is because you can fold this case back like that and see how thin it is when you do that as well. So that's also a plus. But you can fold it back like that, and oftentimes on cases where you can fold it back, if they have a magnet in it, doing this, folding it back, will actually put it to sleep or wake it up. So that can kind of interfere when you fold it back like that. So that's probably why the company that made this case didn't put in the sleep awake function. To me, that's just a minor negative, no big deal, and I think the positives with this case sort of outweigh any negatives. Let me show you the way that you put the case in. It would just slide into these corners here. When you first get it, I'm not going to take it out, but it just slides in. These corners here don't actually slide over the iPad or anything. They're just sort of placeholders to sort of keep it in place. As you can see, you can move it up and down. And then it's very easy to just place this case at different viewing angles. This case incorporates 4 different viewing angles, which is really nice. This last one is a little bit unstable. Sometimes it can fall, but if it does fall, it just sort of supports itself like that, so it's no big deal. But these viewing angles are very handy for using your iPad when lying down on the couch or lying in bed, or when you're watching Netflix or YouTube videos on it. The inside has a nice microfiber finish, which doesn't seem like it's going to scratch your iPad at all. The one negative about it is the color. I think I would prefer a gray color or something like that. This is a bit of an olive drab color, but some people might prefer this color, so it's not too bad. And then all the stitching and stuff seems of pretty good high quality. There's no loose stitching or anything like that. These corners are leather, so I think will protect the iPad quite well. As is the latch here. That's leather as well, leather stitched, and it is real leather. The latch here also works quite well. It's not too tight and doesn't seem like it would damage the iPad or anything like that. On a latch like this, you do have to be a little careful. You don't want to slam it shut because it could contact your iPad. I generally like to push on this spine a bit here and then just gently close it. It works really well when I just push on the spine here a little bit and just slide it over, and it has a nice closure. Look at that. It's just a nice finish to it. So all in all, a really nice design to this case, a really good feel. Again, it doesn't obstruct the camera on the back, so you can still use that. And this is just a really good case. Again, it's the Blurex iPad 2 Slim Leather Folio. If you have any questions or comments, please feel free to leave them. And I will post a link to where you can purchase this case in the description field for this video below, so be sure to check that out. This case was under $35, and I think it's well worth the money for that price. So thanks for watching, and I will see you in my next video.